Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast for you today, and this is probably going to be my last Ultra League shoutcast because the Element Cup and the Master League are going to be taking shoutcast on those, as well as the Beatoof Cup. I'll probably do like one or two Beatoof shoutcast if anyone wants to go ahead and record those. But the team we're looking at is going to be Shadow Machamp with double Ghost in the back, so Jellicent and Driftblim. I would love a Jellicent to be honest with you, but unfortunately I just do not have the XL candy. At some point, maybe next season I'll have it, we'll see. But either way, this is the team we're looking at. Double Ghost, double Hex uses, and if I was running Jellicent, if I had the candy for it and everything else, this is probably my favorite moveset, Hex with Bubble Beam and Shadow Wall. I do like the Bubble Beam variant of Ice Beam, I think, especially in the Ultra League. Just my opinion. But because the thing is, Jellicent's already tanky, but it's even more tankier if it could land a Bubble Beam, right? So let's go ahead and dive right into the Shoutcasts. And we do have the Dragon Claw going into Jellicent. Jellicent going to go ahead and go for this Bubble Beam. Not going to be enough to KO. I mean, Dragonite is resisting it, plus Bubble Beam is a weak move, but it comes pretty close and it debuffs it. Unfortunately, not able to Hex down. Definitely unfortunate, but Jellicent will go ahead and shield this, wanting to take out this Dragonite. We do see the Dragonite go down. Very nice. So Swampert coming in, able to get off this Shadow Ball. So this Shadow Ball will be enough to KO unless if the opponent decides to shield it. They do not shield it, maybe calling the Bubble Beam, but Swampert goes down, Excadrill coming in, and that is going to be a good game. Machamp was about to switch in. So well played and able to take that one. So let's go ahead and move into the next game. But of course, the back line, the Ghost type's going to be weak to Dark. You do have the Machamp that can handle the Dark types, for example, if there's an Obstagoon in the back somewhere. So we do have Machamp into Ampharos. Okay. So looks like Machamp is just staying in for now. Going to go ahead and go for this Crush Chop. Shadow Machamp, very powerful. We know it. So this Crush Chop going to get the shield. And, okay, yeah, you don't really want to switch in because both Pokemon in the back are weak, right, to electric attacks. So we're going to see the Drifblim come in to fight this Dragonite. Definitely a good matchup for the Drifblim because Icy Wind will just outright KO the Dragonite. So you don't even have to bait, honestly, because you know the opponent knows you're going to go for Icy Wind, right? So we're going to see the Icy Wind come in. That will get the shield. And Drifblim will be able to successfully get to another one, not before a Dragon Claw comes in, but this Dragon Claw will not be enough to KO, so you don't even have to shield it because it was debuffed. Even if it wasn't debuffed, it wouldn't have KO'd. We're going to see an Overfarm. I do like that Overfarm. Going to go ahead and go for the Icy Wind. Hopefully this Drifblim can get to another Icy Wind before it goes down. And it looks like it barely able to get to it. Barely able to get to it, I should say. Very well done. And that was a nice Overfarm earlier, so we're going to see the debuff on the Ampharos. Okay, Machamp is coming in. The opponent pulled a nice fast swap, but I'd be okay with this Crush Chop going into the Swampert. Gonna go ahead and switch into Jellicent. Jellicent doesn't have to bait because, I mean, at the end of the day, there's no shield on the opponent's end. We might see a shield, no shield from the Jellicent. Gonna be that Earthquake, so Jellicent gonna go ahead and Overfarm. Yeah, Jellicent really needs to save the shields for Ampharos because Ampharos has an attack ready to go. So definitely a nice Overfarm, able to KO, and we're going to see an attack come in. Not even going to shield this, just going to let it go. Going to be a Thunder Punch, of course, that will KO. And then in comes Machamp. Ampharos had 2 attacks. That was a nice call not to shield Jellicent as well. Just let the Jellicent go, shield the Machamp, and count it down. And, yeah, well played. So able to take that game. That was a great game. Definitely really, really well played in that game. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next one. Guys, are you excited for the Master and Element Cup, or do you wish the Ultra League stayed a little bit longer? I myself, not having very many XL Pokemon, am glad the Ultra League is leaving. You don't need XL Pokemon to win, but it is difficult. Anyway, beautiful catch onto that Hydro Cannon, so definitely a great catch. So Hydro Cannon not going to be doing much because it is resisted. In comes Raichu, so another Volt Switch user, okay? We're going to see a Shadow Ball. Let's see if the Raichu shields this. I think they probably do. Yeah, they do, just because of how squishy Raichu is. Trying to get to a Bubble Beam. Oh, not able to get it off. So the Raichu is going to go ahead and go for an attack. Just let the Jellicent go. At this point, Wild Charge will debuff the Raichu. Machamp doesn't want to take a Wild Charge, so we're going to go ahead and see a shield. And that Raichu is significantly debuffed, so Overfarming, going for the Crush Chop. This definitely is enough to KO. So, actually undercharging it, but it's still going to KO. And okay, so that's very good. In comes Talonflame. Talonflame does not want to take a Rock Slide, to be honest. I don't think it can take a Rock Slide from a Shadow Machamp. Anyway, so we're going to see a bait. That was a beautiful bait. And now we do see an attack come in from Talonflame, but Machamp can shield this and get to a Rock Slide. And again, definitely should be enough to KO. Okay, looks like, are they? No, they're not going to switch. I thought the Talonflame might try and catch the Rock Slide, but they're not going to switch. This is going into Talonflame, enough to knock it out. And then in comes Swampert. Swampert is going to get to a Hydro Cannon, certainly going to be enough to KO, but Drifblim should be able to have this game. I think that Swampert is out of energy, so as long as you can get to an Icy Wind should be enough. If it's not enough, I mean, you could go for the Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball is enough. Oh, another Hydro Cannon doesn't KO anyway. So yeah, going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball, and this will be enough to KO that Swampert, and that is going to be a good game. Icy Wind may have been enough. It may not have been, but you probably could have hexed down afterwards. But seeing as how that Hydro Cannon, a second one wouldn't have KO'd, it was safe to go for the Shadow Ball anyway. So well played, and I don't know if this Drifblim is best. Well, it is best buddy, but I don't know if it's excelled. I think it might. I think it's excelled a little bit, but I don't know how much. But either way, we're moving on. Great lead. They do switch into this Alolan Muck. Okay, so the backline does not want to see Alolan Muck, so yeah, you basically have to stay in, right? I mean, well, okay, getting the shield and then switching into Drifblim, this is not a good matchup because that Alolan Muck has Dark Pulse, and that's going to be a Dark Pulse, so nice shield. The problem is, the good thing is it's not Snarl, it's Poison Jab, so it's actually resisting Poison Jab, which is good. So Drifblim does have play, but it is kind of still not the greatest matchup. But I believe Drifblim should be able to take this Dark Pulse now because it's debuffed. It can take it. Going to be able to get to another Icy Wind. Let's see if this Icy Wind is enough to KO. Let's see. It's coming out right now. I do like the play where they got a shield with Machamp and then switched out. Looks like we're experiencing some lag. Definitely unfortunate. That will not be enough to KO. Oh, looks like the opponent's game crashed. This has been happening lately on my shoutcast where the opponents or the person I'm shoutcasting has been lagging. Definitely unfortunate, but, you know, it happens to all of us, right? So, you hate to see it, but what can you do about it, right? I mean, people say maybe you should edit out the lag battles. I understand, but it's also, I think, good to show the battles with the lag as well, so you can see that, I mean, we all experience it. Hopefully, Niantic is working on a fix where games don't crash. I'm assuming the opponent's game crashed because whenever my game crashes, this happens to me quite a bit. So definitely unfortunate, but it happens. So that is going to be, well, not really a good game because of the crash or the lag, whatever. But it's going to be a game, all right? So let's go ahead and move into the next one. And we're moving into the final battle of the video. Let's give it up for this trainer. Definitely making some really good plays. I like the double ghost strategy, to be honest with you. Okay, this is not a good matchup because Toxicroak is resisting the move. So we're going to see a switch into Jellicent. And it looks like that Toxicroak actually staying in. They do switch into Kingdra now. Yeah, I agree. It's not worth going for the bait. Just go for the Shadow Ball. If they call it, it's double resisted. You don't want to go for Bubble Beam. So in that situation, they would have called it. And we're going to see the bait now, I think. The bait now might be worth it. Because they are low, so a Shadow Ball will KO. So, do they go for the bait? They do go for the bait. Okay, so this will KO if they don't shield. So, let's see. Able to get the shield. So, that is a huge call by the Jellicent. Still risky, but it's still a great call because they did shield. Kind of 50-50. You could go either way, to be honest. But we're going to see another Shadow Ball that will KO the Kingdra. And that is going to be fantastic for the Jellicent. We're going to see a Shadow Ball. Yeah, we're going to see the Shadow Ball. Very nice. So this Shadow Ball just going to be doing a lot of damage. I don't think they'll shield. So actually that doesn't do too much. But hey, Jellicent did its job. So you probably just let it go at this point in time and bring in that Shadow Machamp. A couple more Ice Shards will KO. That's totally fine. And in comes Machamp. Machamp is going to take it. Yep, going to take it. Okay, very nice. Going to be able to take the Surf just fine. In comes Toxicroak. So it did charge up energy. Definitely going to be a Mud Bomb, but Machamp is going to go ahead and shield and switch into Drifblim. Of course, Drifblim double resisting all of those attacks, pretty much. So anyway, that is going to be a great game. Well played. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.